Let me tell you a story of why you should never ever ever get married. Okay, let me calm down. This is the story of Bluebeard. He is an extremely rich aristocrat that lived in this quaint village in France. He's extremely powerful and is said to be very good looking. I mean, except for the fact that he has a literal blue beard. But hey, that was probably what got the people going at that time because the guy was married 6 times to 6 different beautiful women. But all of his wives, all of them seemed to disappear in very mysterious circumstances. So when his latest wife, the sixth one, also disappeared mysteriously, and a few days go by, Bluebeard goes to one of his neighbors' house and asks them if he could marry one of their daughters. The neighbors are very rightfully terrified, because of course they were going to be worried if their daughter was also to be disappeared mysteriously. So they try to appease Bluebeard by hosting this big banquet before telling him, "Sir, no, you cannot have one of our daughters." But the thing was, after the banquet, the youngest daughter of the family, she stands up and states that she has decided to become Bluebeard's wife. Now, was it because she wanted to live in this rich and luxurious palace in the countryside, or because she wanted to be away from her family? Either way, she gets married to Bluebeard. And the minute the marriage is finalized, Bluebeard announces that they need to leave for the countryside immediately. The youngest daughter, who is now the seventh wife, she doesn't think much of it the entire journey. And when they finally reach the palace in the countryside, Bluebeard gives her a set of palace keys. He tells her that those keys, they are able to open the doors to any room in the palace. He tells her that each of the rooms contains some of his riches. But then he shows her another key and tells her that this is the key to his underground chambers. And he basically warns her, basically forbidding her to enter the chamber or she would have to suffer his wrath. The wife? She's not worried though. There are enough rooms in the palace to keep her occupied, so when Bluebeard goes away for work, she spends the entire time roaming around the palace, trying out the different keys and making it a mini adventure, trying to figure out what's in each of the rooms. And when she's finally done exploring, she starts to get bored, so she invites some of her friends and her sister to come over for a party. During the party, she tells her sister and her friends of the keys that Bluebeard gave her. They ask her, "Have you seen what's in every room?" The wife nods, and then they ask her, "Have you seen what's in the underground chamber?" She tells them that she hasn't been there yet. But as the party goes on, all of them try to convince her to go into the underground chamber. She denies them, but that seed of curiosity has already been planted. So when she's alone again after the party has ended and when her friends and her sister are gone, she couldn't stop herself anymore. She slowly sneaks downstairs towards the underground chamber. She keeps the keys closed, holding them so tightly so that they don't jiggle or make any noise. She unlocks the chamber door and goes into it, and then she's surprised when it feels like she stepped into a puddle. So she looks down and she's shocked. And in her shock, she drops the keys because she just realized that she stepped into a pool of blood. And now she's terrified. She quickly looks around the room, and the more she looks, the more terrified she becomes because there, in the distance, she sees the bloodied bodies of Bluebeard's previous 6 wives. They were over there in the distance, hanging from the hooks on the wall. She is horrified now. She does not want to stay there any longer, so quickly she turns around, grabs the keys that she dropped in the pool of blood, and closes the door and then flees the chamber. When she comes back up, she tries to wash off the evidence by cleaning the keys, but the blood won't go off. Because you see, the keys, they were enchanted, and the stains could not be removed from it. And just then, Bluebeard unexpectedly returns from his trip. He sees his new wife cleaning the keys and realizes what happened, and he is furious. He told her that she would have to face his wrath if she ever opened the doors to the underground chamber, and she had gone and done just that. And in his anger, he tells her that he is going to kill her. But when Bluebeard is about to strike a blow, the wife's sister and brothers arrive. They wrestle Bluebeard, trying to protect the wife from him, and in their scuffle, they kill Bluebeard, finally setting the wife free from his clutches. It is said that after that death, the wife inherited the fortune and even the castle. She has all the previous wives laid to rest, and then uses the fortune to get her other siblings married off and then remarries herself. Which, after all those events, I've just got to say she's a lot braver than me. Because I'll just be in a hole by myself in the house and never come out again. I'm just saying, it is completely okay to remain single after listening to this folktale. Like, hello world, it is nice meeting you, but now I'm done. Toodaloo! Anyway, that's all for tonight. Until next time, sweet dreams. Good night.